Let's try the mauve, which is a dark purple. It's a dark purple, but the end looks brown. Get some of that color on my palette. These pencils are going to last forever because I'm just adding water, and look, there is so much color there. So I have other colors on the palette too, and all I have to do is just add a drop of water and it reactivates that color. Okay, so we're adding the mauve to this guy, and that is a dark, but when I drag it, I start to drag it down, I'm going to tap off a little bit, it's going to get light, and even my touch is lighter. There are so many videos on YouTube that you can watch to learn how to watercolor. I peek at them, I just don't have the time. I have a day job, which really does get into my way. If you're unfortunate or fortunate, you know, I know a lot of people don't have a job and things are tough, but I like to play with this stuff too. There's just not enough time. Alright, so that's the purple, and see how it's light in there? I didn't, it's just my touch. I don't know what to do about his face. Fuchsia. Let's go find the fuchsia. You want to try not to muddy up your colors, which is really, really easy to do. So you try to stay, like the mauves, I don't know how to, it's like in the reds. So I am going to just stay in that family. Here we go, little finger painting. Actually, it's easier to see what I've done by looking up at the camera. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm using the same color. I'm just going to go over his face. And it's lighter. So that's good. I like it just the way it is. I'll give it some beak color. I think I'll go back to the cadmium orange, which I even already have on my palette paper. Looks good. Alright, so I need one more bird. I think I want 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, right there. Number 4. These birds are great. There's even a set of cats and dogs too. I have another set of birds as well, and they're by Ranger, but they're by Diane Weavely. And they're funky. She has her own funk going on. Alright, so we have like 2 reds and a green. So I think because they're going to be stacked on each other, so I am going to go with a, let's find teal green. And let's go in. Very nice. I'm using, I should have said this a long time ago, I'm using a round brush, not too big, not too small. It's a 5, and you want to know something, it's a new brush. There's nothing better than a new brush. Anything new is great. So very simple. Maybe I'll go in with something I already have on my palette. This is one of the purples. I'm going to paint in the lines, these little areas in his feathers. And down there too. Okay, so I have the 4 birds done, and they're pretty dry already. And nothing fancy to them. I'm not a watercolor painter. I'm a decent acrylic painter, but not a watercolor painter. So you don't have as much control over the watercolors like you do, or I do, on the acrylic paints. You know, you can also just go in with the pencils or not use water. Okay, let's cut these babies out. All right, so I have the birds all colored in. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut them out. And I do not need to do all that aggravating cutting around all these little things. I'm just going to cut them off. I'm actually cutting off their feet. I'm cutting off that little doodah up there. So I'll probably just do something with that tail. So I will come back and show you. This is going to get cut off. That's too aggravating to do that. And this I will make an adjustment. So get your scissors and cut out your birdies. And you know, I am going to save these other ones that I stamped, because you never know when you might need a mask. I might need a mask when I'm creating this piece. I really don't know what I'm doing. I kind of know, but